The 2024 season presents the perfect opportunity for the 2022 Texans draft class to get redemption. That's right, redemption for a 2022 draft class that has been a little rocky overall. Up and down seasons from a couple of players, disappointments from others, but 2024 is the perfect opportunity for these guys to showcase why they were 2022 draft picks and why they were picked and focused on as one of the early building blocks of the Texans rebuild. We start with Derek Stingley, the prize of the 2022 draft class. And look, Stingley, when healthy, has been really darn good, especially last year once he came back from the injury. He was one of the better cornerbacks in all of football. It's there. He showcased the potential greatness, but the consistency hasn't been there. 2 injury-filled seasons to finish his college career have begat 2 injury-filled seasons to start his NFL career. If Stingley's healthy, then redemption comes in not only Pro Bowl, but all-pro accolades for Derek Stingley. He's got the potential to be one of the best cornerbacks in football this upcoming season. And a full season of football very well could catapult him into that stratosphere with a bunch of the other big-time corners in the NFL. But Stingley's got to stay healthy. That's been his knock here in these first couple of years of his NFL career. But redemption presents the opportunity in 2024 to stay healthy and be great. What about the other first-round pick from the Houston Texans that year? We've talked about him a bunch this week when he showed up at OTAs looking like $1 million compared to his previous times. That's Kenyon Green. Green has transformed his body. He has taken this make-or-break opportunity that he has seriously. And in addition to transforming his body, one of the biggest elements of being able to transform his body means he stayed in shape by being healthy. That's right. Health has been one of the biggest concerns for Kenyon Green, and it ruined his 2023 season. He wasn't healthy. He missed all of the season because he was healthy. But showing up, looking good, looking like he's put in a lot of time in the gym, in the workout room to transform his body, not only is that a good sign of his mental state and his seriousness with the approach that he has this year, but it's also a good indication that he is healthy. A lot of times guys can't get right physically because their body is not in good enough condition. It seems like Kenyon Green's body is in good condition, and he's taking that opportunity to transform it and get ready for this make-or-break season here. He's got a lot of competition for his spot. Juice Scruggs, if he's not the center. Jarrett Patterson, if he's not the center. Kendrick Green, if he's not the center. All of those guys will be challenging Kenyon Green for his spot at left guard. But if Kenyon Green's seriousness that he showcased up to this point continues and the health continues to be right, Green may have his opportunity for redemption in 2024. Jaylen Pitre didn't feel like he was going to be in this conversation when his rookie season finished up. But then last season happened. It was an rocky up and down season for Jaylen Pitre. There was a moment here or there where he looked like rookie Jaylen Pitre, but a lot of times he looked like he was freelancing. He looked like he was lost a few different times. He even got benched at one point by the Houston Texans. So Pitre, he's got to get within himself. He talked about it this week. He's got that clarity and calmness between the ears and just execute what the defense asks of him. Look, this front seven could be nasty. These cornerbacks, if Derek Stingley's healthy and they get some luck with Jeff Okudah or CJ Henderson bouncing back from their rough start to their careers, it could all be very easy for the 9 guys in front of the safeties to make the safeties' job super easy. Well, Jaylen Pitre, don't try to do too much. Just do what the defense dictates for you to do. No freelancing. And if Jimmy Ward's healthy and Jaylen Pitre's healthy and Eric Murray's healthy and Kalen Bullock is healthy, the chess match that DeMeco Ryans can play to maximize what Jaylen Pitre can bring to the table, I mean, come on. It gets really exciting letting DeMeco Ryans play around with some of his defensive pieces if he can mix and match the situations to maximize a guy like Jaylen Pitre's talent. Redemption potentially on the way for him. Now, this one is a little bit less redemption, more just prove it from John Metchie. He was a part of that 2022 draft class as well. Texans traded up for him into the second round to go and get him. And obviously we know what happened with his first year, the unfortunate diagnosis. He got past that, played football last year for the Texans, and it looked like a guy who was playing football for the first time in a couple of years and looked like a guy who was playing his first season in the National Football League. So I don't know that he falls into the redemption category if you want to make it that serious, certainly. And you know what? He may need to get into redemption territory to keep his job because he's got guys pushing him, just like Kenyon Green has guys pushing him. You talk about Xavier Hutchinson, a guy who also played his first year in the NFL last year, just like Metchie did. I know Metchie was a rookie 2 years ago, but he didn't play, so played his first year last year. Ben Skoranek is there to push a guy like John Metchie. You've got Steven Sims, who had a big special teams play in the playoffs. You've got Jared Wayne, who's been around the organization for a little while. Robert Woods is still on this team. You got to beat out Robert Woods to make this team as well if you're a guy like John Metchie. And you know what? With the way that CJ Stroud has talked about him, and I know it's just one OTA practice, but Metchie looks better and looks more calm and looks more efficient with those movements and looks faster than he did a year ago. So that's a good sign for John Metchie putting together some redemption in 2024. Man, this 2022 draft class has a chance to be really important to 2024. And again, we talked about it. They were the first of the building blocks. You'd find out maybe if there's some foundational pieces out of that draft class. Stingley looks like he can be a foundational piece, but the building blocks that you could find in this 2022 draft class, man, it's fun to really think about. We got more names here for redemption as well. I actually came up with this in the shower. I know that's a fun visual for you, but maybe you don't want to visualize that. But I just got to thinking, and I was like, wow, this 2022 draft class, there's a lot to like. Well, one of the guys that you like the most out of that 2022 draft class is not a guy looking for redemption. It's a guy looking to continue the hot streak he finished the season with, and that's Christian Harris. He was playing okay, maybe subpar, and then right in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, I remember texting a friend. I texted him, I said, Christian Harris just not getting it done. And almost as if the universe sent Christian Harris that text in his brain, from that moment on, he flipped the switch and he was really good the rest of the season. Harris is a nice player, pairing with Azeez Al-Shire to get that nasty linebacker duo that seems essential in the modern NFL. Harris is not looking for redemption. He's looking to continue that run that he had to finish last year and the success that he's had for this Texans team. DeMeco Ryans has talked about it a lot. He felt like Harris, he treated him like a rookie last year. That big jump between rookie year and second year. Again, I know it's Harris's third year, but stay with me and DeMeco here. It could be coming. And Harris, man, he showcased a lot on the back end of that schedule last year. Two more names looking for redemption. Damien Pierce, man. Again, really good rookie season, like Jaylen Pitre, 2023, not where he wanted it to be. And the ceiling for redemption for Damien Pierce is a little bit lower than a guy like Pitre, okay? Because Joe Mixon's here. He's going to play at running back. He's going to be the starter. But they need a 2 in the 1-2 punch, and that's going to be Damien Pierce. He's going to have that opportunity to be the 2 in the 1-2 punch. DeMeco Ryans said as much this week. Getting it right between the ears and being in a good headspace, as DeMeco Ryans talked about it, is huge for Damien Pierce. And that's really redemption for last year because he just couldn't click with this offense, couldn't figure it out over the course of the season. He talked about how he put in all this extra work, and it feels like he was just kind of overthinking things. Well, if the mind is clear, the body's ready. He looks like he's in incredible shape, and the agility and the speed, hopefully, is still there, and the power that he showcased 2 years ago when he won Angry Run of the Year. Hopefully that is still here as well in Damien Pierce's game, but he certainly has an opportunity to prove that he's a lot closer to rookie year Damien Pierce than last year's Damien Pierce. And then I don't know about Tegan Quintiriano. He's the other 2022 draft pick that's still on this team. Redemption for him would be staying healthy and making the team. That'd be redemption for him. So maybe not total draft class redemption, but Quintiriano's got a chance. He'll have a shot, okay? You got to beat out Brevin Jordan. You got to beat out Cade Stover, and that may be hard because Stover's obviously a draft pick that they like a lot. And Brevin Jordan showcased a lot towards the back end of last year. But hey, redemption opportunities. That's all you can ask for that 2022 draft class. What say you? The comment section wants to know, you think 2024 is going to be the year of redemption for that 2022 draft class? I certainly see some ways that it can be. And then for Christian Harris, he's in that crew. He just wants to keep it rolling, keep going, keep that rocket going up, if you will. Let me know in the comments section down below. On your way down there, throw me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So much fun stuff coming your way. We'll have a look at OTAs later this week. If the week starts on Sunday for you. Maybe it starts on Monday for you. Well, maybe it doesn't start on Monday because it's a holiday week, and then you'll have Tuesday that's posing as a Monday, which is probably the most dangerous Tuesday that you can encounter. Anyway, that's a conversation for another time. Thursday, the Thursday coming up as you watch this is going to be media watching OTAs, and we'll have tons for you here on the channel. In the meantime, we got plenty of stuff for you as well, so don't go anywhere. Well, I mean, the video's over, so you can go somewhere, but don't go anywhere far away from the YouTube. Oh, God, I sound like I'm 90 years old with the YouTube. You're wondering yourself, Cody, are you just going to end this video? Yes, I am. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait till you talk Texans with me or I talk Texans with you. What a disaster. Again soon. Thanks, everybody.